these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw here. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Hey, smash Broncos!
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The Colts at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Richardson going to move him around. To throw is Richardson. To throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the option, here's Taylor. He gets away from one. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Cowboy 80. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He connects with Hyatt. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Go, Reed. Go. Cougar 19. Third. Go.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to throw now on first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Check mash. Check mash.
Now they'll run on the draw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third down and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here Richardson yet again. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Richardson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Now, Warriors 70.
A final shot before the half. Richardson buying time to his left. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hurt. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
79 Broncos.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Here we go. Check. Go check. Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. There he goes left side. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, check that. Check.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Colts nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
60 Mavericks, 19 Lions.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, smash Broncos! Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 97 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready? Check.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Ready?
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On third down, here's Taylor. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
One last shot for Richardson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown error on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away